Go ahead. All right, we're starting up the Kingford charcoal test. We've got the bagger reset, got the scale reset so we can pull the statistics from there, and we have a check layer coming through. So we're going to run this for, well, until we run out of bags or run out of charcoal. Likely we're going to run out of charcoal. So we've got the bags coming around. Obviously there's no printer on there. We confirm that the bag is open with the sensors. We fill each bag. Yes, we have the doors bypassed. So we're catching here. 1 drop, 2 drops per bag. That gives us our target weight. And it's charcoal, so it's going to get dirty. We're heat sealing every bag. We'll go upstairs for the loud noise. Matt's just refilling the charcoal here. We're going through the narrow tube, so it's hopefully containing less or containing more of the dust. We're going to have a nice cookout this summer. Bird's eye view. And we're just packing them into a mono down there. Now this is not the right scale. These are much smaller buckets. So for the real scale, these are 1.6 liter and we're going up to 3 or 5 liter. Depending on what we need. This is all the charcoal we have. Excuse me. Tough to get an angle in there. So there also is not a diver chute here for any rejects. So any rejects will also be going down through into the bag right now to keep us in production. But once we're done the build of this actual machine, we will have a reject chute. We have heat seal. We have cold seal. Delivers out on the exit conveyor. So we still have some little holes, but all in all, it's not that bad at all. Our target is 745. I'll just watch them come off here a little bit. if the bag doesn't open, we obviously don't fill it and we don't seal it. We'll have a look at our settings here. Looks like we've got 745 as our target, plus 20, minus 10, as instructed. But again, we don't have the reject to get rid of anything that's in question, which is something that we will have on the main machine. That one there has I would say the majority don't though. Oh, yeah, as I say that, there's another one. We also do not have the reject arm set up, because typically we would have a push arm for something this heavy. But since we just brought this over today, it still has the air blast on it, so we're not actually using the reject. But the data will be in the screen. And obviously we're not using one of our incline conveyors or bucket conveyors either. Just trying to keep the cleaning down to minimal. Looks like we did miss one. So when that spillage happens, as you can see a little bit here, that's what the check there is for. It'll kick that bag off. Again, with our divert system in a different timing hopper here, that's designed for the actual job, we'll get much better success. Not that there's anything wrong with this. The bags seem to be opening quite well. Again, we're not using the bottom suction devices. We're doing it with the air blast in station 3. He's also cutting open each bag, so it might start to impact our speed a little bit. So after this is full, I don't know where they're going to go. All in all, though, the bags look better at the bottom. Every time I say that, though, there's one that comes out. And there's another one. That's getting down in the charcoal up there. We're getting full down here. But we're at 12 minutes of running. So as for running the product, don't see an issue. We're going to do a little study here afterwards with where all this dust goes and what we have to provide as a cleaning procedure. So see, it's starting to build up on the gripper arms. So this is with none of our vacuum sticks or dust collection on here whatsoever. You can see it here, you can see the dust fall right there. I can see if I can see the bottom of the bag. But the headspace in the bag seems to work. With this fill volume at 745, make a 2 1/4 inch gusset. We'll go around and see what speed we're doing, but I think it's somewhere around 17 or 18 a minute. No, I mean, they on the back. Do they want to Yeah, it looks like it's saying 17 a minute. And again, we're doing 2 drops per bag. Well, there's 3 in a row with the fiber tear on the bottom. Seems to be pretty consistently in the same spots. I don't know if it can focus on it while it's passing by. We are barbecue ready. Oh, we got 2 guys up there trying to keep up now. We're at 17 minutes. So to answer your question, yes, it can run. Looks like we've done about 285 bags. We're not going to run all the bags. We're going to save some for later on. But we'll be able to somehow figure out how to ship all this back down to you. We're going to run this to basically the 20-minute mark. We do want, oh no, we're almost out of charcoal. Second that, I think we are out of charcoal. So we're going to run until we're out of charcoal. We're definitely out of space here. We know how to make a mess. We're gonna run out of charcoal soon, Jake. That's the last bag going in, which is good. Oh, you can always put the walls up there a little bit. Go around back here and just check what's going on. Looks like during all that we did only miss the 1. All right, we've hit our 20 minutes, and we should be running out of product any moment now. You'll hear the difference in the scale, if you can even hear me. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Just let it run empty, Jeff. So now the speed will start to be affected because it's running empty up top. And again, we don't have a place for rejects, so. And we don't shut down the scale when it's overweight or anything like that. We put it right through the system. We did that so that if we have a drastically overweight one, we can see if it still fits. And unless that one that's spilled, unless that was drastically overweight, don't know. Then we're hitting 22 minutes. We're out of charcoal. So we're just going to let it slow down here a little bit, and we're going to press stop. Looks like we're at about 370 bags. Now you can hear the difference where the scale is starving for product. All right, so that's going to conclude. That's going to conclude the video. We'll send you all the stats after we pull them from each of the memories.